Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we are going to try and fuse or combine two different Fatecores to form a new Fatecore. So what I'm trying to say is, if you've been playing Exos heroes for quite some time already, I'm pretty sure there are some Fatecores in your list that you've already fusioned them to 5, which is the maximum level or maximum fusion level of a particular Fatecore. So chances are, if you're going to pull for other Fatecores, there will be a huge probability that you are still going to get copies of a particular Fatecore that you've already fusioned them to 5. So I'm going to show you here as an example. In the Manage Heroes button,
is this all you've got?
I have Kylak over here.
It's okay.
And you can see here in the fusion slot, if you're going to press this, this will show up. And you can see here, I've already fusion 5 my Kylak. This is my main copy of my Kylak. And you can see several excess copies of my Kylak. You can actually still fuse this further, but the level will not change anymore. So, as an example, I'm just going to show you how it works. If you're going to press fusion, and if you happen to choose any of the excess, you can still do this. But the fusion stat will not change anymore, it's still 5 because this is the max. When it comes to combat power, it's still 31,000, it won't change further and this will not increase or decrease. But when it comes to attack, defense, HP and attack speed, you can see the bracket just beside the stats. So it only means that if you happen to further fusion this, you are going to reroll for the stats, particularly for the attack, defense, HP, and attack speed. But when it comes to the level or fusion stat and combat power, it will remain the same. So it's still risky because chances are you're going to get the lower stat and chances are you're going to get the higher stat. It's pretty much risky. This is random, so I really do not recommend you doing this. So what we are going to do to those excess copies, we can actually combine this, and you can do this in the door to creation. So over here in the Air Squadron, just look at the several buttons below, and on the last one you can see door to creation. Now over here you can see several tabs on the left side. Just press recruit. You can see this black Fatecore on the second one, and on the third one you can see gold/blue Fatecore. So over here you can see black Fatecore. Randomly obtain one black Fatecore with 2 black Fatecores. And you can see 2 slots. So this is where we are going to combine 2 black Fatecores. And this is where we are going to use our excess copies. So for the black Fatecore, this only works for the black Fatecore. And if you're going to see this expected reward button, you can see the different black Fatecores there is currently in the game. And one of them is going to be the result if you're going to fusion 2 black Fatecores. Because this is random. You can see here available items list. The chance of obtaining the following Fatecore is equal. The list of obtainable Fatecores will be updated every time a new one is added. So that means guys, you don't really have to worry if our latest black Fatecore is part of the list because it's updated. Fatecore used as a material are not obtained. So this is for the black Fatecores only, and when it comes to gold and blue Fatecores, you are going to choose the third one. And again, the expected reward over here is blue and black Fatecores. And of course, for the materials, it's either gold or blue. So for this particular part over here, you can either choose gold, blue, or gold and blue. I hope I'm making sense. So again, this one is for blue and gold Fatecore. I don't know why I always want to say glue because we are combining blue and gold Fatecore. That's why I'm saying glue. That's crazy. So anyway, since I have copies of my Kylak and since Kylak is a black Fatecore, we are going to try and use his copies over here. So one copy and the other excess copy. Also guys, don't forget, be mindful of which copies you are going to choose because just look at the number on the lower right portion of the icon, there's the number of the fusion level. So I hope you're not going to mistake by choosing the one you've already fusioned. So let's try and double check before proceeding. So not only you are going to use the same copies, because actually you can choose a different copy, let's say Kylak and Bernadette, because I also have an excess copy of Bernadette. So you don't have to use identical heroes over here. Even for the gold, again, I'm trying to say glue again. Even for the gold and blue Fatecore, it's still any among the list. It doesn't have to be identical. So for the black Fatecore, in order for you to convert these two and produce a new black Fatecore, you need 100 CES. And when it comes to gold and blue Fatecores, you need 300 CES. So if you're going to press combine/convert, you are going to get a random Fatecore based on what's the color of the one you chose here. So for this again, it's gold or blue, and for this one, it's black. So let's try. So I'm going to choose an excess copy of Kylak. And then I'm going to choose an excess copy of Bernadette, let's say. So if you're going to press this, press yes. There's going to be an animation. And see, I got a copy of Black Fatecore Baraka. But, let's see if I already fusion my Black Baraka to 5.
I am the King's Guard.
Because currently I'm using the gold Fatecore of Baraka. Well, I've already fusioned my Black Baraka to 5 already. So again, this is considered an excess, and therefore I'm still going to use this as the material for me to craft 2 random different Black Fatecores to form another random Black Fatecore. So that's how you combine excess copies of your Fatecores. It's quite easy. All you need to do is to use CES and just make sure you are double checking before proceeding, because the last thing we want to happen is to fuse black Fatecores that are already fused. Now that's a total huge headache if that's going to happen. So if you have any questions, just do drop a comment and I'm going to answer them as soon as I can, or if I happen to see them. So please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos Heroes content and other games as well. Please do not forget to subscribe so that you'll be updated with the latest Exos Heroes information. This is Bear Gaming. Have a great day, everyone.